Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another show of Brother Sister Arsenal Therapy. Now, we've got therapy as well coming from the pond in Canada. And with today's topic, we're going to be talking about this in this running order. I should know this off by heart, really, truly. Recap from Bournemouth game. Where's Elliot gone? He's just jumped.
He was like, now you see me, now you don't.
Oh, he's decided to come back and join us back.
Oh, he's here.
I'm here. It's just they said, "Oh, I had a problem with my recording." I was like, "Wait a minute, hold on."
It's going to be fine. So today on the show, we're going to be talking about the game against Bournemouth. We're going to look at partnerships in the team. Is it helping the team? Is there some weak links in this partnership? And then we're going to talk about how many games is there to win for Arsenal in the month of October in the Premier League only. And then closing out the show, fans' favourite, Don't Judge Me.
Please don't judge me, and I won't judge you. Okay.
And that's a part That's a part So on today's show, we've got Diva K. Krish is here.
What wasn't this Crouch? This was Crouch back in the day, isn't it?
That was
Crouch. That was Peter Crouch.
Yeah. And then
England. I'll go with England, yeah? Yeah, see,
Yeah.
England team.
and now also we've got returning. I said he's going to be a permanent fixture here. We have Elliot.
Woo! Return of Elliot. Return of Elliot.
Here we go. Okay, so question for you two. Yesterday's game against Bournemouth, 4-0 winners, comfortable 4-0 winners in that. What was your actual take of the game? What did you think? How do you think we played? Krish.
It was boring. I'm sorry. I'm gonna call it. It was boring. Yeah. I don't care. I said it. I found it was a bit boring. Like,
But what part? I don't get it because
no, I was getting into it. It was like 2 penalties, 2 actual goal. Yeah. But I must say, the penalties, my heart was beating.
Why?
Now, Captain America, aka Cap, aka Odegaard, I was like, why not Saka? Why? Okay. Then he done that little. I don't know why do they do this run these days. Is it?
I put the Harry Kane shimmy because Harry Kane does that when he takes a penalty.
And then, and I, okay. Then
to put the keeper.
Thank you.
I get it, but it just looks wrong when you're watching it. It's like what the. Okay. Then they done what no one expected. Who took the second goal? Oh my gosh. The second penalty, I was pacing like, oh, why would they do this to him? Oh, he's going down. He's going to leave tomorrow. That's what I was saying to myself. He's going to leave because he's going to lose. He's going to not get it in there, and that's it. And then what did he do? He scored. And I was like, I like him.
Do you know what? It wasn't the cleanest of penalties. I don't know if you noticed.
Look, let's not be ungrateful. He scored. And I'm hoping that gave him a little bit of confidence. I'm hoping that does give him a little bit of confidence. We cheered for him. We wasn't booing him as we usually do on the side, you know.
One who can answer what they said in the Kai Havertz chant. What was the Kai Havertz chant?
Right. I don't know word for word, but there was like something about 60 million down the drain. Was it?
I'm gonna quote it to you so you guys can understand, because a lot of people, I'm sure, on this telecast do know what the Kai Havertz chant is. It's actually the theme song from the 2010 World Cup in South Africa.
The Shakira one.
The Shakira one. That's what they made it out of. They said da 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 down the drain. Kai Havertz scores again. Da 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 60 million down the drain. Kai Havertz scores again. There you go. So now you know.
Yes.
So that's what they were singing repeated. I just caught that off. I mean, shout out to Egal. He actually voiced it out. I was like, what are they saying? I was like, for the whole thing, I was like, what I was saying.
Yeah.
But again, I'm still sorry, the what's it now? Yes. So yeah, that's his chance. That was his chance. That's coming from the radioactive zebra right here.
So, Elliot, what do you think about me? So, I said the game was a bit slow. Yes, okay, we did win 4-0. Would I say it's comfortable? Kinda.
I'd
Um,
say it was a
yeah.
training exercise.
Yeah.
That was about as close to a training exercise you can get. Arsenal were basically passing around Bournemouth. Not a lot of harsh tackles going in. There was an understanding that okay, you're going to score 4 goals on us. We're going to try and and put some pressure on you, and we're going to get you prepped up for the Champions League and the Man City League to follow. That was as close to a training
I
match.
think we done about 500 plus passes.
Yeah.
I swear, Arsenal, we should get Guinness World Book of Records. How many passes can we do in one game?
Yeah.
The thing is, though, when you talk about passes and everyone talks about stats and possession, like it's great having passes. It's what you do with those passes. Are they
Exactly, that's my point.
or are they sideways passes, or are they going back passes? Are they little 1-2s between the midfield pivots? So I don't get too caught up in that because I only get caught up in one thing and one thing only: scoreline. So one thing I look at. I can look at it where we can get bossed out of the game, like let's say a 60-40 possession, and the other team has 600 passes, we have 300, but then we have 20 shots, they have 5 shots, and we have 10 on target, and we score 5 goals.
Then those stats make sense. Yeah.
Those stats will read it as, oh, Arsenal just hit them on the counter. Like, well, no, we was just better. It was more decisive with the ball. And this is my one take. All of the whole game, I thought Kai Havertz and Odegaard, they had different tempos to the game.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah. Odegaard makes us tick very, very quick. While it looks like how Arteta wants to play it, if we want to take this thing out of the game, we can use Kai Havertz to take this thing out of the game. He receives the ball in more dangerous positions than Odegaard does because he can play the back to goal. So should we need to slow the game down if it's getting away from us, they then go to Havertz. I don't know if everyone has really clocked onto this. So I watched it, I was thinking, because last season we were so fluid, we was fast.
Yeah.
But now it's like, okay, when we slow the game down, let's go through Havertz for a bit.
Well, maybe that's what I felt in the game. That's why I was like, yeah, because I like our fast pace. That's what we're touch pass. That's that's how we roll. Am I wrong saying, guys? Hit me out. Am I wrong in saying sometimes I wish Odegaard just stopped doing tricks?
Yeah.
Because sometimes he does a little cute trick and he loses the ball, then they're running back to go get it. Am I wrong saying that?
No, but you know he does that. Go on, edit. Go on.
Well, again, I would say, yeah, Kai could do method of tricks and flicks. But getting back to your point about Havertz slowing to go down, I mean, the problem that you're going to run into is when we're chasing a game or when we're tied and such, and we need for you to step it up a pace. Havertz doesn't have that pace to step it up. And
Right.
this is, and that is where a lot of people get frustrated with Havertz because again, he can't go with the pace of the game. He plays at his own pace. We get that.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, when we need you to step it up and we need you to step it up a gear,
Yes.
you're going to get people on your back. Now, with Odegaard, he can slow a game down. He can speed the pace up. He goes with the flow of the game. But again, he dictates the pace of the game. With Havertz, you have to slow things down, and with that, you have to. It has to be. Things have to be of such a nature that we need for Kai Havertz to step up with the pace of play. I don't think he can be at that slower pace for long because that's going to be to the detriment of the side rather than to its betterment.
You know what I'm talking about it. Do you think though his dictator pace actually helps with the Champions League? Champions League is a different pace altogether because you're playing against European teams.
Yeah.
That we don't play against we don't play against Italian teams, Spanish teams, German teams, when other teams compete. So they all have different styles and different tempos. Right. Whereas Arsenal, all our, of course, Premier League players, we seem to play at just one tempo, fast.
Yeah.
But we need to slow down, and maybe Havertz was a ploy in that, after all, to help us sometimes get through a game, manage a game. That's my thing. But my last take on this was Smith Rowe. I don't know if anyone's ever seen at the moment is circulating there where they had Zinchenko talking to Smith Rowe after the game, and Smith Rowe looked like he was crying.
Well, I found out this guy ain't scored since 2022.
It's a long time.
And that goal, I think, would have just made him feel a bit more worthy of part of the
Yeah.
team. We all know he's a bench warmer. He's a bench warmer. Yeah,
Yeah.
I said it. I said it. He is.
Our hearts, I think that again, as fans, we do get a bit fixated on the youth players coming through, so we want them to do well.
Yeah.
And when I saw Smith Rowe, I saw him hungry. He was hungry to get the goal. He was hungry to make.
Yes.
And I think after the game, the emotions still got to him. It was like, I still can't score. I need to get into this team. And Zach was behind him, like pounding his back, and then maybe saying some encouraging words.
Yeah, yeah.
So I thought that was cool.
It's such a shame he didn't tell his friend Eddie, "You got to go," but because they warmed the bench.
This brings us on to the second part of the show.
Oh, what partnerships? Yeah.
Well, let me say this about ESR, and that is, I think that he is finding himself. I think he's getting back to his best. I think he's starting to see the confidence in him. I think the last two matches in against Brentford and against Bournemouth, he's starting to find his way back. He's starting to see the old ESR again, and I think he's starting to establish himself as that left eight. And he's going to be in contention with the likes of Havertz and the likes of Vieira for the position. I think.
Hold on. When Partey comes back, where do you think Rice is going?
Well, of course. Well, I think Rice goes there in certain circumstances. Right? I think that's how big of a squad we have this year, which is our, I think our new strong suit is the fact that we have so much depth in certain positions. The only place we don't have depth in pretty much is at the striker position. But other than that,
and right sided and right wing.
Right wing, and right wing, of course, yes, with Saka.
We don't have Pepe no more.
Yeah, we don't have. Well, yeah, exactly. Your friend. Anyways, your friend Pepe.
Can I just say, let's move swiftly into partnerships that I'm going to talk about.
Yeah.
Jesus and Saka. Where I thought Martinelli and Saka, but seeing Jesus stand, I seen him on the way,
okay. But Jesus played on the wing at City.
Yeah, but he didn't play with Arsenal, so I'm just saying, on our pitch.
I will talk about these partnerships for Arsenal at the moment.
Yeah.
Saliba and Gabriel, solid. Right?
Yeah.
Ben White. Now this is like a trio.
Go on.
Ben White, Saka, and Odegaard. They only passing to each other.
It's that.
That's the creative end of things right there. That's our creative hub. Saka and Odegaard. To the left, that's pretty much our incisive penetrating end, and it's
all three of them actually scored as well, didn't they? Mr. White, Saka, and Odegaard.
Listen, them three are brethren, man. I'm telling you. That's why they got their own WhatsApp group, and they just
exactly. No, it's a great partnership. It's a great partnership because not only that, but they're injury free. Remember, on the left side, you'll always have someone injured out there. Either it's Jesus, or it's Martinelli, or it's Trossard. So you can't really depend on that side. But on the right, usually they're injury free, so they can build that partnership. So again,
I think White's got a lot of vitamin D,
a lot of something in him, right? And then
that tanning's helping him.
But what I'm now seeing linking up is Declan Rice and Zinchenko.
Declan Rice, yeah, I can see that. Yeah. In the two, especially in our attacking end, as the two midfielders, I could see that. Yeah, definitely forming and building. Yeah, absolutely.
And then the last one. So now I mention all this. So let me know what your thoughts on this. And the next one is Martinelli when he's fit, and Jesus.
That's always been.
Right.
I think. Yeah. Always been. I think that was the one.
It's one person out or two.
Yeah. Exactly, and they share a language, right? So it's much easier for them to converse. Being Brazilian Portuguese.
Yeah,
they can easily converse, and they can trade on ideas. So again, I think that is key. But again, on the right, you have Odegaard, you have Saka, and you have Ben White, and again that's the English partnership on the right. So again, it's so great to see these partnerships forming, as you say, and more to come. I think if you have a look at again when you get Rice when you get Partey and Rice back, I think that's going to be a huge
Oh,
partnership.
that's just like that's a full marriage. That's commitment right there. I do. Yeah.
The only thing is, so we know Partey isn't going to be reliable. We know Havertz is going to get a big role. So where does Havertz and Nketiah? How does this team, or how do these two, how can they form a partnership at some point? Because I was upstairs watching the football with London as a replay, and I was trying to show London just how greedy Nketiah is.
He really is. He really is.
This guy is shoot on sight. Shoot,
Well, have to make an impression, or else, you know what I mean. He has to. Yeah, it has to. Yeah, because again, I think Nketiah's on thin ice. Let's face facts here, guys. I mean, is his time long at the Arsenal Football Club? I very much doubt it. I think I think he's reaching his, as the French say, his denouement. He's reaching his end. And you know, as much as Nketiah tries, and as much as, and he's a very good striker. He'd be a very good striker in the mid-table side, but we're going a step above. We're going a level above. We're trying to compete up.
Yeah.
And Nketiah, as much as I love him, as much as as much
I love him too.
as he gets, and he's a Hale End boy, so you always want to be rooting and supporting him. But at the end of the day, do we need to step up? Yes, we desperately need one.
Yes.
We need a bagsman. We need a goalman. We need a gunman, as they say. And it's
no gunman, no gunman, no gunman. No, we don't want that gun.
No, but what we need up front.
we need a gunner. How's that? We need a gunner.
Yeah, there we go. We need a gunner. Yeah.
What I was watching again Eddie yesterday, I was watching them very closely because London wants to play up front. So I said to him, just watch how he works. And I was trying to explain this to my son. There's you and another person. You both score goals.
Mm-hmm.
Another new guy is going to come in, and he may just have that one thing over you, which could be holding the ball up, runs into channels, brings people into play, and all you offer is just goals. You're more easy to be replaced.
Absolutely.
Right? And that's the thing what I saw with Eddie yesterday. And this is the other thing as to why David Raya is starting over Ramsdale. They're both good shot stoppers.
Yep.
One thing that Raya's got over Ramsdale, it's just one thing.
You think passing?
I think two things. I think there's another thing he has over Raya. Is that when it comes to crosses, he's king. You know, when that ball's in the air, there's only one man for that ball, and that is Raya, right?
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
And when the ball comes in, he doesn't punch. He's got no tendency to punch the ball.
No. I see it. Yeah.
There was a shot. Yeah. There was a shot in the first. What's the kicking? In the first half, quite close to the end. There was a low shot in. Most keepers parry it away. Parry it away. Even if it's soft, they just want to punch it out. Like Ramsdale's got this punch tendency again. David Raya, shot come in, bang, caught it. Okay, let's go. Let's reset. There's another thing. He done this pass in the first half to Zinchenko. Split the defense, split the midfield straight through. It was so clean. And these are the things as to what fans sometimes don't look at is why he's getting replaced.
Yeah.
That you're both good, but that player just has maybe one or two traits that you do not have. And this is the thing about Eddie's going to get caught out. We bring in someone that, as you know, as you're saying earlier, a bagsman, a gunman, AK-47. He's going to come in. Not only is he going to spray the goals in, he's going to bring people into play. He's going to maybe have an aerial ability that Eddie doesn't have. When the ball goes up front, I get scared for Eddie. I get scared. I'm thinking the ball's going up. Why have you pumped it up to him? He's going to get beaten out in the air. He's going to get muscled out of the way. He's got pace. He hasn't got accuracy in his shots. He doesn't really add goals. So that's all we're missing. We get that one person there, it'd be a big difference. So Eddie doesn't have, I don't think, too much chemistry in this team. It's early days, so I'm not going to get on him. But Eddie's been here long enough now. He knows our.
I think I watched. I can't remember what team I watched. was watching Match of the Day today, and there's a team where they're saying everyone can shoot, everyone can score. We've got Odegaard, we've got Trossard, we've got Saka, we've got Martinelli, we've got Jesus. We've even got White. Like Eddie, he's like your baby brother. You know, you're like, please just do well. And
he's got to find a partnership with someone on that pitch crease. He's got to figure out the 1-2.
We thought it was Nelson, but then when Nelson comes on and them two together again, I feel he's selfish again, trying to take his life. Like it just, yeah, I don't know what's gone on. Something's just.
The
thing about Nketiah is that he is, he's not a regular star. Okay, when it comes to the choice between Jesus and Nketiah, we know it's star. So Nketiah has to pick his spots as to when he will start, and when he does, he has to produce. And I think competitions like the League Cup, on certain days, the Champions League, on certain days, the Premier League, if Jesus is out, then he can, when he starts that partnership. But the thing about it is, and I explained this to Robbie when I was there a few weeks back. Do you remember? I told him there is a time for, like, when he starts out, he raises the bar, he shoots up, and he can produce some goals. However, there's a stopping point. There's a tipping point where he said, okay, he scored 3 or 4 goals in a certain amount of matches, then his form dips off.
Yes.
And he falls off a cliff. And his consistency does not remain. And at striker position, you need to be a consistent. You need to be a consistent player.
On that thought that you're saying. So we're in the month of October. What games have we got up? How many goals do we think each Eddie can actually do? Type, read it out. What games have we got?
Oh gosh, we've got Man City next week.
Right, Man City.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Then we go away to Chelsea on the 21st. And then on the 28th, so there's only 3 games in October. Then on the 28th, we then have Sheffield United at home. Now, before we say how many games can Eddie score in, Martinelli and Trossard will be back.
They will be back. Trossard was on the bench on Saturday. So
yeah, he was. Yeah, he was on the bench.
Martinelli will be back for all of the 3 of those games. Eddie is now on the bench.
Oh, you think so?
Oh, yeah, 100% he is, yeah.
100%. Eddie is on the bench against City, on the bench against Chelsea, on the bench against Sheffield United.
Maybe Pep sometimes does some
the bench
things. I don't know.
City, on the bench against Chelsea.
And what are you going to do if you see him, boo? What you going to do?
Off the bench, I'll be seeing him going, okay, Eddie, it's your time.
Yeah, I agree. I totally agree. I think the next time we see Eddie will be in the league. The next time the League Cup away to West Ham. I think that next time.
Or even potentially, Eddie's last starting game is going to be Champions League next week.
Yeah, and then in the week. Yeah, I can see that happen as well.
Yeah,
I can see that.
I
think we're going to beat City. Are we still feeling confident about City?
For the next 3 games,
Yeah. I don't know. There's something. City's got a curse at the moment.
Before we go, is this topic are we on? Are we on this topic now?
Yeah, we're on this topic.
We're talking about the next 3 games, right? Because the way Christian segged into it, she's like, okay. Right. The City game.
We've lost 2 games so far.
Don't read into that.
Here is what I said to my colleagues at AFTV. Here's what I said to him. I said, you know what? In order for us to win this league, we need to beat City at least once.
Yes.
We need 4 points from them.
We need, I don't want to say we need 4, but we need at least 3. And we need to at least win.
4.
Okay, we say 4.
We need, this is my thing. So I want to go back into it. Against let's say the top 6, as I like to call, those, they can't decide who's who. Arsenal against every one of those teams needs 4 points out of every single one. 4 points out of every single. So you win 1, you draw 1, and that's my thing. 4 points out of against those teams, you win the league. I think
if you have 4 points against all those sides, you run away with it.
That's what Arsenal need to do. So all Arsenal that should be the remit for this season. 4 points against City, Liverpool, Chelsea,
I'm thinking Sheffield United, we should definitely get 9 goals.
So against City, you what right there.
Let's get our goal difference up.
Against City, I think Arsenal win it 3-2.
What's the matter with you?
Serious,
Yeah, I would say 2-1 win. I say a 2-1 win for Arsenal. I think the loss of Rodri and De Bruyne is too strong for them. I think that's a huge loss for them, especially Rodri. Rodri's a big game player for them.
How long's Kevin out for?
Long enough. He may be back to Arsenal on the bench. And if I see that guy on the bench,
you know, Daddy Pep was playing with Baby Pep, saying, "Yeah,
Pep will be giving him massages anyway. Get you ready on the touchline." Yeah. I'll say,
especially after this week's proceedings. Yeah, I would definitely.
He's rushing back. Like De Bruyne is rushing back. I think Rice is going to take over that game. I think you're going to see the best of Declan Rice.
Was quiet in our game. What?
No.
You go too far.
Don't say that. Oh my God, no. I had Declan Rice, as I say, Declan. I had Declan at as man of the match for me that day. He was brilliant. He busted. He literally busted. They tried to come at him with 2 or 3 players. He was just batting them aside or just moving ahead. He was. I'll say this. There have been many impersonations of the great number 4 Patrick Vieira. That was a bad impersonation as I've seen in a while from a midfielder from Arsenal.
Yes,
and that is saying something. He was absolutely imperious on that day. He was prime Vieira. He was prime Patrick.
You think he can give Haaland a hard time? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Peter, I'm gonna tell you this. Arsenal got battered up when we played them home and away, with Haaland. The ball kept going up. We only had Rob Holding to try and deal with Haaland.
Yeah. I know we got Saliba, we got my 6.
We got Saliba, and now Declan Rice. Guys, all over.
If we actually had Partey, could you imagine? That's like WWE SmackDown, isn't it?
Partey gets scared and he ducks out of all these big games.
AKA, I'll call it now, AKA the Bermuda Triangle. You know why? Because when you get between those 3, you're going to get lost. You're going to get
I like that.
You're going to get lost. Listen, let me tell you something about Haaland. Haaland is dreading facing those 3 this week. And they're all healthy.
He's never seen a 3 like this. Now,
he's never seen a 3 like this. He's never seen
these 3 guys, right? These 3 guys. Remember, Declan Rice started out as a defender, central defender.
I can see why now. That makes sense.
Like, if you watch the way Declan Rice plays and Saliba plays, they play quite similar.
They're
both great with their feet. They're both pretty quick. They're both technical as sound. That IQ level, creature. That IQ is off the chart. But Declan Rice, people thought we would be very bad without Thomas Partey. Declan Rice has made us forget Thomas Partey. When Partey comes, and I'm not going too far, I'm saying this, Declan Rice has literally single-handedly helped this team, and you don't notice because he makes it so effortlessly.
Question for you. In all the matches Declan Rice has participated in this year, has he scored lower than an 8 in any of those matches? Nothing.
It's not.
Nothing.
But you know what? We actually do have to appreciate. He was the captain of West Ham. Okay, we're not saying West Ham.
He's the new captain of England when Harry Kane retired. He'll be the new captain.
He does. He shows so many qualities as Captain America. I always say Captain America is the mellow one. Xhaka was. I feel Declan Rice is taking over my Xhaka. My Xhaka.
Anyway, I've got to fit you in. Keisha, sideman, official sideman was Granit Xhaka. Like, Andrew had competition. Every show we was doing, was all about Xhaka. Like Xhaka could have punched someone in the face. Yeah, he deserves.
Yeah, that's my guy.
My guy. That's my guy.
I reserve judgment on Granit Xhaka, but hey, if you love him, you love him. What can I say?
No.
What can I say?
All right, the next game. So we're me and Eddie are saying a win against
Yeah.
City. Krisha, what are you saying? We need your take on this before we go quickly on to Chelsea. Come on.
I say we're losing.
Fine. What's the score?
Okay. Oh no, fine,
What's the
fine.
score? What's the score?
2-1. I don't want it. Don't get me wrong, but you let me. Nah, I'm sorry. You let me my heights go. So sorry.
Okay. So we go and play Chelsea at Stamford Bridge.
Oh, we're winning that. We're winning that.
Now, hold on. Listen. Sometimes you know when we get too cocky, yeah.
This is
You know
true,
when we
but
get too cocky.
okay, but here's the thing. With our away form and our away defense, you think we're gonna lose to Chelsea? Seriously.
No.
Thanks.
Sorry, Daddy. Daddy, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Daddy.
Yeah, our dad loved Chelsea, but yeah, it ain't happening.
He's not on their hair. He's not on their hair.
Away defense. You think we're going to Stamford Bridge in a
I wish he was here because I could laugh at the phone for a good 10 minutes.
You know we used to do that phone call. Listen,
I don't know what's going on with Chelsea, but this ain't Chelsea. I feel sorry for the
I call them the £1 billion loss.
yeah.
the write-off.
But you know what happened? Let me not get too political in it, but you know
They're
not winning no more.
If this was in government hands, they would all be fired. That's all I gotta say.
Exactly.
If this is why I'm happy it's happening to Chelsea. When we went after Mudryk, right?
Right? Yes.
This is always started going wrong for them. We was after Mudryk. I reckon we would have got that price down to 60 mil. We was never going to pay them to 90 100. I reckon
easy. Yeah, easy.
Chelsea and their stupid self decided to get involved and thinking, let me show you what big clubs do.
Yeah.
Your fans are moaning, saying, just pay the money. That's what big clubs do. Todd Bowley come in and thought, I'm going to do the American way, like what we do. We're big, we're brash, we got money. They came in, they had a little meeting at Stamford Bridge. Arsenal put their next bid in. They weren't going to go to it. It would have been 60 million. And Chelsea was like, we'll give you the 100, guaranteed. And so Shakhtar said, okay. Wasn't all twerking for Arsenal. We all saw it. Doing an interview with Zinchenko's wife. They paid the money. Ever since then, every club knew Chelsea was the next fool to come along. And they kept on raising the prices. Then they got themselves in this situation. They cannot sell any of those players that they bought now for the next 5 years on their 8-year contracts. Chelsea are a mess. We know that. But they may just turn up on that day. But they may turn up at it. They may turn up against us, right?
I know. So it's that weird on
Arsenal are Father Christmas.
Yeah.
When teams play bad and they need a result,
they come to us in it because we're very giving.
Yeah.
Very.
If this were at the Emirates, I can buy into that belief. But when we get away from home, something clicks in our heads and saying, you're not getting a sniff. Not one single solitary iota of bloody sniff. You are getting nothing from us. You're not even getting the crumbs from the table from us. Sit down. Sit down and take note of how people know how to defend. Sit down. And they just run through the gears like nobody's business. That's why I say to you, it's like, I stand on the edge. Yo, man, mark up the tits because you're not getting anything else from us.
Chelsea's gonna get the full wrath from Arsenal. You'll see Trossard or Martinelli back on the left hand side. You'll see JQ's up front. One thing though. This game could be the big game. There's going to be a homecoming for someone.
Who?
Havertz returns to the Bridge.
Oh,
right, yeah.
I think this game is going to be Havertz's breakout game.
Yeah.
And the reason why I say this is going to be the breakout game.
It can be, yeah. With their defense, it can be, yes.
Because he's going to go back to the Bridge and they're going to give him stick. And he knows it.
Mm-hmm.
He knows it. If he fails at this game, very quickly, his Arsenal career is over.
Nah, that's a bit.
No, it's out. Maybe I should have kept that for my don't judge me.
Yeah. Nah,
Yeah.
yes, I'm judging you. Nah. You've gone too far.
No.
You've gone too far.
If he doesn't turn up for this game against his old club, if he doesn't, you know the Arsenal fans are going to get him despite the result. They're
As
going
I
to
said, he got his penalty. He got to go through the net.
Krisha, listen to me. Listen to me, Krisha. Arsenal fans are going to turn.
Now our 60 million just rests on the table.
You know it. Edit, you
Listen,
don't
listen. Okay, here's the thing.
and you those toxic guys.
Yes.
You know they're very fickle over there. They're so
I know
fickle.
they're quite fickle, but here's the thing about the thing about Arsenal supporters, especially when Mikel Arteta's a manager, they are very extremely patient, especially with players that have Arteta's backing. They will go to the ends of the earth, backing him, and without a bat of an eyelash from the supporters. They'll always back their players as long as Mikel Arteta backs them themselves. And I think Havertz has time. So Havertz has time. But as I said, time is ticking away because again, he wasn't doing as much as he used to. But he has to, as I was saying to about Havertz, he has to go down the Vieira route where he had to work in the darkness to see the light. This year, you see Vieira come on, he's producing. Whether you like it or not, he is producing.
Well. He's put some muscle on.
He put some muscle on, not much.
Yeah.
But, he had a few more meals anyway. But he's a bit stronger, a bit faster. Yeah. He's more adept to the Premier League. He's more adept to the field of play. So again, which is no excuse for Hazard because he's been in the league for 3 years already. So let's face factor. He should know the league by now. There's no excuse for him. However, I'll judge him on the system, and he doesn't know the system yet. So a little more patience is warranted.
Okay, but Prisha, I'll let you go before I sound off on this last one I want to say about Havertz. But go on.
For Chelsea?
Yeah. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think is going to happen?
I think the only good thing about Chelsea is Sterling's hairstyle.
This guy's
the only good thing about Chelsea is Sterling. Period. What are you talking about?
The team is a mess.
I just want to see his lineup. Only because his barber's so good, and I know his barber's so good because we go to his shop. Little shout out, but yeah, that's it.
You guys have great barbers over there. I remember I was taking when Ryan took me out to his barber over there. Man, yeah. I rode that haircut for a month. Those guys are good. For a good solid month, I rode that haircut. And I was like, man, I look so good in the mirror. Jesus.
We care about our lineup. Our lineup is very, very important.
I can't know more. I get
Byron's lineup is fantastic. Look at it. Look at the markup.
Right, so listen, I got my hair, yeah, it looks like the Seychelles. I have little patches. Not bad.
Give me the Caribbean cut, man. Just patch everybody.
You know what? I should go out for one of the shows just to show people that.
Yeah, just show us the patch. Yeah.
Give it a yeah.
I definitely think
small island cut, yeah. You have a small island cut. All right, good.
Either we do 3-0 or 3-1.
Okay, Eddie, what do you think of the score?
2 or 3-0. I do not see Chelsea scoring on this. Curtis Jackson, the striker. You kidding me? Stop.
So this is bold, but I'm gonna commit to this. I reckon we win 4-0.
I was thinking it. I was, but was I pushing it too far?
I'm also going to say this. Even though what I said about Havertz, if he doesn't play well, I think we're going to see prime Havertz. And no one's ever seen prime Havertz. When I say this, he's going to take over the game. It's not going to be Odegaard. It's not going to be Saka. It's not going to be Jesus.
No, he has a reason to play. He has a reason to play. Yeah.
Trisha, Elliot, I'm telling you, we're going to see Havertz.
And let's see if we replay. Let's see if we replay your.
So I want to go with this. I think he's going to literally go there with confidence. Like, I'm going to show you. You guys have been cussing me. You're out there calling me 007. I've scored a goal now, and your budget 100 million still hasn't scored a goal yet. Ooh. Yeah, he is going to turn big. Now I'm scared. I just said that. Okay,
so. You said it with your chest.
I did. Now Sheffield United at home. The last game in October.
So bad for them, like Newcastle didn't even let them breathe. As what I said, I think we said it in the last season. Like that's what Newcastle didn't even hold up. We need to go. We need to have that attitude. Don't settle for 3-0, 5-0. I want 10-0 because we can produce 10-0. Let's get the goal difference between Man City. So when we're in May and we need a goal difference, it was that one game with Sheffield United and we got like 20.
We play them twice, right? We play them twice in the season.
Oh, so we get 20. We get 20 goals. There you go.
That's what made Bournemouth so important, right? Is the fact that Arsenal were comfortable with goal difference. They say, we got to run the score up. We do. We got to play. We got to keep scoring because we were behind. We were behind, and now we have a healthy goal difference, and we are going forward with things. But let me say this. We beat Man City. We roll those next two games. We absolutely roll.
Yeah.
The confidence if we beat Man City, as you're saying, the confidence in the camp. Right. So the goal difference is this: City's goal difference now they're on 12, Tottenham on 9 because they're second. Arsenal 9 now.
Okay.
Liverpool 9.
Wow.
Newcastle are on 11 because they pumped.
Yeah.
We know. But when you look at it, when we was going into these games, our goal difference was only like 4 and 6.
Yeah, I think we was. Yeah. It was quite.
Those 4 goals and having a clean sheet has now put us on to 9 and 3 goals behind City.
That's nice. And once we do our 3 to them, and
the loss by City was massive. It was absolutely massive.
Yeah.
Now it makes our job a little bit easier, especially going into that match against the next week. It really is, and
I think
they did us a favor.
Yeah, City losing, United losing, nothing new. But City losing could give these guys a new lease of life. Like
they're not invincibles anymore. They're not like, this is untouchable.
No, I can't see no one doing that in our lifetime again.
If Wolves beat Man City, everyone's sitting back.
They were saying that this year, weren't they? They were saying, it's going to be the Invincibles. They were. They said they're going to run the quadruple and they're going to be the Invincibles, which I never believed. But anyway,
I never thought that. I still say, if we finish second, we do a cup double, great season. But City are a machine. But one thing about machinery is this: they always break down at some point.
Yeah, break down. Right.
Yeah.
At some point, they do break down.
And get consistent. They get too consistent. Like they're like, well, we're always winners. Yeah, okay.
So me and Elliot are saying we're getting 9 points. So 3 games, 3 wins. Felicia's saying we're only getting 6 points, 2 against. We're going to only win against Chelsea and Sheffield United.
Okay, I changed my mind. No, we're going to win all 3 games. All 3 games.
You're so easily manipulated. You know that. You know what it is. In case of some comments come up.
None of their emotions, mate.
He's like, you know what?
I just forgot. Wolves bit like, nah. My boys can do it now. My boys can do
it. Okay. In all 3 games.
Yeah.
Who's going to be the man of the match against City? Before we get on to Don't Judge Me.
Raya
for you? I say Declan for me.
Declan for me as well. Against City.
I think Raya's going to do some serious saves.
No, yes. But we're also going to see the battle of the goalkeepers as well, because Edison can play football and he can pass as well.
Oh, okay.
So we're going to see the utility to that.
I think the battle will be between Declan Rice and Holland. That's going to be a battle.
Yes.
That's going to be tasty. You know that. That's going to be one matchup. That's going to be
a matchup. That's going to be a matchup.
If Holland spins Rice forever, if he spins it right, I feel sorry for that tackle that's going to come in on him, because he's going to have Saliba there or he's going to have Gabriel there. And
CWE, mate.
You got the Rolls Royce on the right side, and you got the bloody monster truck on the left. Take your pick, mate. You're in trouble.
You know what? It's so cool that we can talk about this as Arsenal fans now.
I know, it's so refreshing. It's been a while.
When we're talking about it's like we're talking about like the Lakers dream team. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Team.
Again, when you know you have the best
I know.
players pitch and you're strolling through London and everybody's looking at you saying, "Oh shoot, we don't have anything to match you." Really? So yeah.
Or even worse, if anyone on this team, the Detroit Bad Boys.
Oh,
The Detroit Pistons back in the day, yeah, I would say they
yeah.
had that swagger, they had that sort of swag, they had that sort of temperament where they're just all powerful.
Physicality as well. We have physicality in this team.
Yeah.
We have some
strong 6-foot strapping lads.
Yeah.
And you can bring on a Tommy Astu to smack you up. Then you can bring on a Tibio to smack you down. And then it's just one thing I'm
Tommy. Poor Tommy, I forgot about him. Yeah, you know.
oh, Tommy's an assassin, man. Don't let me tell you, that's a ninja.
Yeah.
Guys, let's be honest. We had a rough few years, man. Those years, like we was building, we had to minus, plus, subtract, divide. We've had our time. Now I think it's the like.
They're going through that right now.
Yes, you took the words right out of my mouth. United and Chelsea's going through that right now. Now they're gonna understand the pain. Yeah, but now it's our time.
Talk about pain. Again, before we get into don't judge me. This Tottenham one, is it getting your nerves? This Tottenham one.
I gotta save it for my don't judge me. I'm sorry.
They've been on one hell of a lucky side. Imagine 5 of our starters being out of off pitch, and these guys are celebrating a 2-0. It's like when I saw bloody expressions this week on with Robbie on the show. I was just like, "What are you? The best of enemies." When I saw him on the best of, I was like, "You son of a gun! You lucky son of a! You lucky son of!"
And it's even worse than Liverpool. They had 2 men sent off. Right, they had 2 men sent off. Liverpool did,
there
right?
you go.
They had a goal disallowed, which was a.
Let me say this. Let me ask this question. Was that a red card?
No.
That they gave to Curtis Jones?
Yes.
Which one?
The first challenge. I'm sorry, I have to.
The red card. The first one. Sorry, there were 2. The red card against Curtis Jones. Was that a red card?
Yes.
Do you know why I was so with the first one? Do you know what it reminded me of? Could you guys tell me what that reminded me of? If he really broke that leg like that, what did it remind you of? Can you even remember?
One for me was Eduardo.
Thank you very much. That was so disgusting. I remember seeing Fabregas. Remember Fabregas was like, and I wanted to throw up. That's what just came into my mind, and that's why I thought was big red.
Also, Aaron Ramsey as well.
Yes.
In Stoke, when we're having in Stoke. But people say, "Oh, he's going for the ball." Yeah, you can still go for the ball.
But the difference here is they were targeting Eduardo. They were targeting Aaron Ramsey with those tackles. That's why I say this tackle was okay. He literally rolled over the ball. He's trying to possess it. He rolled over the ball. He caught he caught the Tottenham player. I forget his name. And he was called on a red card. So it was incidental, really. When those other 2
intentional, definitely was intentional, but due to your actions, you have to pay the price. Red card.
It's one of those things.
High tackle, I get it, but again, I didn't think it was
a joke. The offside call was a joke, and then them scoring.
Oh no, but it's really serious because now they're saying about like they actually apologized that they made.
That's going to happen. The moment
this is big though. This is big now.
This has been happening all the time with VAR. Those things have been happening. This happened to us.
Yeah.
United. Yeah. Martinelli scored.
Yeah.
Martinelli scored.
Yeah, and then
The VAR is not a joke. It's a great system. It's just run by idiots. But anyway, I don't want to talk about Tottenham because they need to get their comeuppance. They couldn't beat a weakened Arsenal team, and they're celebrating like they won the Champions League, like they've done the treble, right?
Well, there was 9 guys on the one more time. So we have to talk. There was 9 guys on the field, like, and they held their corner. I must say, I give it to Liverpool.
Liverpool are back. Let me say that again. Liverpool are back. They'll be top 4 this year. I predict.
Oh, one more last thing, and then you got Basuma. Yeah, he brought his child on the pitch to celebrate. Going around with his child, waving at the fans. I'm like, okay, this is the highest you can get. But then again, they haven't had success, so they don't know. They don't know.
I didn't know how it feels to hold a trophy, you know.
Put those bloody two that win in the draw on a bloody DVD and sell it. Don't give me that rubbish. That's just ridiculous.
Okay, right. Moving on to the last part of the show. Don't judge me.
Please don't judge me. I think I have to go. I have to go first.
All right, go.
It's kind of on because guess what? You can't judge me.
There you go.
You found out last week about this, isn't it? Don't judge me, so you know we can't say much.
I have better lighting this time, so this should be fun. Anyway, here we go.
Go on. Go on, Krish. Destroy us.
I actually really like songs. What the
No.
myself. Oh,
Wearing something radioactive. That's what is that? I need to wear an hazmat suit after that one. Jesus, I feel so unclean. Jesus, I hate this one.
I can't judge. I can't judge.
Oh, can't judge though. Can't judge.
I can't judge. We can't.
Bring out the cleanup crew on this one here, yeah? Bring out the cleanup. Get it done.
good. I feel so good. I feel so good. I got that off my chest. As we move on, one does go on.
Elliot, just please. This.
In the name of Jesus.
Save me. Save me.
Get away from this demon woman. She has pins. She wants corn on the side. Somebody take it from her.
Elliot, you know what? In that household, between her and Andrew, I'm surprised with this. Their daughter was an Arsenal fan. She was crying at the game when we drew 3-3 with Southampton. This girl was ready to walk away at the stadium. Forget about going into the box, right? She was ready to walk out the stadium. This week, she came out and said, "I support Man United."
No. She was under the influence of Arsenal.
Her daughter said,
Man United, which is her father, and he's trying to corrupt her. It's all right. I'm trying to re-corrupt back that mind.
Let me ask this: was it Red Nose Day? Is it charity or something?
Yeah, I think so. To be fair, I think she wants something. I honestly just think
I was ready to see Lenny Henry hosting or something like that. It must be Red Nose.
The as you like to say, the blasphemy, because I use that word once or twice. Yeah,
it's blasphemy.
The things that come out of that house.
I don't know what to say.
You're not allowed to judge one.
I'm not judging. I'm not judging. I'm just.
Come on.
Elliot, what's yours?
Come on, Elliot.
Okay, fine. You're off the hot seat. Anyway, let's see. Don't judge me, but I have a good time to think about. I think, despite it all, Man United can still make top 4.
You carry the 1 with the 2, then it's 4.
We can still make top 4. I just see Holland as a player that can actually raise his standards, and once he does that, and they actually have a relatively good side, I think they can still make top 4.
A question. Where's Man United in the table at this moment of time?
They're 10th.
They're 10th.
Oh.
They've lost 4 games already.
Oh.
They've won 3.
I'm not saying for the title, but they're 9 points out. But again, you know,
I'm not judging. I'm not judging.
What he's saying.
Yeah.
It's like me saying Chelsea's going to make top 4. But yeah.
No.
So.
I ain't saying Chelsea. Ain't that stupid. I ain't crazy. I was born at night, not last night.
Here's my don't judge me.
Oh, here we go.
Even worse.
I can see you.
Even worse.
I have to look.
I've already given 2 previews already, so I don't know. This is gonna be monumental. This one, I tell you.
Son of Arsenal.
Could you repeat that, sir? Could you repeat that, if you could, please? Thank you.
I would like to have Son.
Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop.
Now,
Bring him.
I'm starting to swear.
Bring him. Someone don't deserve him.
Would you take Son over Nketiah?
Oh yeah, definitely. I would.
There you go.
There you go.
There you go.
Too many bridges burned, though. It's too many bridges. He burned too many bridges, man. Especially those comments before. They said, "Oh yeah, we could be." No. Listen.
Listen, when you get a paycheck like how he gets a paycheck, you say anything.
No.
So yeah, that's my don't judge me.
None of this at the Emirates. I'll tell you that. None of that.
And the crazy thing is, yeah, you should even know his celebration, and you do.
I didn't even know that. I'm just saying.
You both came from the same mother, so I understand. I get it now. I get it.
You get it, yeah.
Get it now.
Right, so that's it's been a good show today.
Yeah.
It's been a good show.
Thank you once again for your.
It's flown by, literally flown.
I try to keep it like 10 minutes per segment.
I try to, but we just got so much to say.
Again, but sometimes when you're having a good conversation, you just let it go on, and it was natural. And it's much better today. So
you know what, Elliot, if you could promise us, so we've just done the predictions, 3 games. We actually go on a cruise, a lovely cruise ending of October. But I think when we get back, we need to do a recap of everything we've just said on the 1st of October and tick it off.
As long as you've written it down, then we will. Again,
we've got it. So we play on Sunday night. So no doubt Sunday at 9 o'clock we'll record again, get it released during the week, and hopefully that'll be the first of our many predictions. I think that's when we can recap it and say, okay, was we right, was we wrong, and what? And did Declan boss up Haaland?
Oh yeah.
And then we can talk about, again, viewers, we're going to talk about the goals and everything else and the previews of.
This is the first time that Haaland has faced a healthy back line.
Oh,
think
lovely, strong.
It's just a shame he ain't got.
Well, I want to see Saliba's face because Haaland's gonna look at him. He's gonna look at him like.
Because it's not like Haaland can say, "Oh, I'm going to target Holding," or "I'm going to target Tomiyasu," or "I'm going to target." No, you got to face them both this time.
And then you got right side go, "What, bruv? What, bruv? What, bruv? What, bruv?"
No, but that guy's favorite word is "shut up."
Oh, is that it? Shut up.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's definitely my favorite word. Shut up.
Wait, can't wait.
Yes.
Two losses for City in a row. Hey man, you can't beat it, man. This is awesome.
Good. All right. So
next week
guys. Again, we'll get back again 9 o'clock next week.
Yeah.
You guys have been great. The viewers, leave some comments below. Who was correct today in today's show? Was it me? Was it Elliot? Or was it Diva K?
Oh.
You're gonna get used to this. Yes, Chris.
Yeah,
You
go ahead, Christian.
Rice, baby. Dun, 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 dun. Rice, baby.
You guys have got to learn the new Havertz chant. You got the rice one. Now the new Havertz chant now. That's the next assignment.
Yeah, next time. He's got to do something to end that. He's got to do something.
The only way we're going to do have as his chance, he's got to earn his stripes against City and Chelsea.
No, Chelsea, I will get that chance. Give me Chelsea and you get my chance.
Well, you got near a month to get it done. So there you go.
Yeah.
We'll get that. All right, guys. You guys. We'll see you guys everyone next week. See you later.
Peace.